thank you very much, President Symbolic and Peter and faculty and the administrative group here at Ohio Dominican University. You've done so much to help so many people. This is a little calmer than I remember my graduation in 1980. Could we ask the graduates to stand up? How about a big round of applause for them? Yeah! Yeah! Looks like we have some calling clubs out there as well. We'll see that for the actual commencement. So I don't, you know, as a banker, you go into shock if you hear applause. You were very kind to give me that. There's another president coming to town tomorrow, but you don't have to wait 4 hours to have him address you. I'm glad we convinced the university to lower standards and to provide this honorary degree, but let me start with the importance to me is I need a creative disguise in my profession. So I'm going to walk around like faculty or something now that I'm a doctor, Peter. Let me reflect on all of you. Congratulations. What a great day. A great day for all of you. Yeah, it's a great day. You look kind of somber. It must have been one heck of a party last night when we were walking in. But it's special for you and your families. Look around where your families are and your friends. What a great gathering. It's a very unique moment. Don't blow this. I did. I walked from my graduation out to the parking lot, took the robe off, went to work in Washington, D.C. Make this day memorable for yourselves and for your families and friends. Give them an extra hug. Go eyeball to eyeball. Pull that handshake in close. Make sure you say thank you. They helped you get where you are to this exciting moment. You did the work, but celebrate it together. It's a great day of joy. All right, William's going to have a good day. Now, you made significant choices along the path. First, you chose this great university. You chose your field of study, the direction of your career path. And you're going to find in the years to come that those selections will give you many options. Many options. After your first job. So we got to get the first one. But as you go forward, and you heard this from Dr. Symbolic earlier, there's this great moment of continuous learning. This is a threshold. It's not an end. It takes you into another phase of life. Lifelong learning is vital to everybody's success and to the futures of our country. So when I graduated, I thought I was going to law school, but I discovered from my summer job I had other options, and I never made it to law school. It led me to a chosen profession. That's what I mean by saying your first job's the important one. It'll be a stepping stone for many of you as you go forward. So please allow me to give you some advice. Will you do that? I'm going to do it anyway. All right, heads are going up and down. Discipline. I love discipline at Catholic schools, having spent 12 years there. Think about what your goals are and set them really high. I never thought it was I didn't know what a CEO was when I graduated. Never thought it was possible. But focus on what matters to you. What matters to you. I think you've got a very, very bright future in front of you. If a kid from a lower middle class family, Peter called it a city, but it's a town, it's 3,000 people. If I could ultimately move in my career to come to this great city here in Columbus and to be a CEO of a large organization, all of you can do great things as well. If you set your goals. If you set your goals. Don't undershoot. Now, I think you're graduating at one of the most exciting times. Exciting times. There are massive changes going on in technology. We've never seen the pace of change the way it is today. You know, think about it. Patty and I have a daughter in college. I don't know how many different ways she has figured out how to get around Netflix and still get downloads. But movies on phones. A couple weeks ago, social media apprehending terrorists in Boston. This is a sea change going on. And that's just two. I'll give you a couple of others. There's a phenomenon called 3D printing, where they take powder and make parts. It's just starting to emerge. Artificial intelligence now is starting to do research. Never thought that possible. Commonly used bio and voice recognition devices exploding. We invest millions in that today. So no matter what your field of study, the technology that's driving these changes is going to drive your industry, whatever you select. Embrace it. It's exciting. And it's not just here in Ohio or the US. It's global. Speed to market, craft design, all of it's changing things radically. You guys think of mobile electronic devices. My generation thinks of it as a cell phone, but you use it much differently, much better than our generation does. And that too will open doors for you as you go forward. Every day, you're going to be hearing about advances in science, enhancing communication and leading discoveries. It'll make life easier for all of us. Now, some of you sitting in the audience may not be that confident the future is as bright as I'm pointing out. When I graduated, the unemployment rate is the same rate it is today. Only because of inflation, interest rates were 10% higher. These low rates mean companies are going to expand. They're going to create jobs. You're going to help those companies prosper as you go forward. If you have difficulty at first finding that job, be persistent, be steadfast. Don't settle. Take your career forward, importantly, in the field of your choice. Options will open up. We're in an economic recovery. Make sure you get a good first job. It's important to get started well, because after you get started, employers are going to seek you out in different ways, including at Huntington. Your career path will get launched with more options if you're able to pursue that area of passion and interest where you've gotten your degrees. If there's one recipe for success I can give you, it's to be open and embrace these new challenges. And throughout my career, I've continued learning and trying to get better. It's an ongoing journey for me. I expect it of my colleagues who work with me directly. So in many ways, your days of learning, my graduation was 33 years ago, my learning continues. In some ways, it gets sharper because of the access I have now. The biggest benefit of my college experience wasn't what I learned, wasn't the economics degree or the accounting sub. It was learning how to learn. Again, you heard that from Dr. Symbolic this morning. Learning how to learn is a huge advantage that you'll be bringing to your careers, to your employers. And I believe Ohio Dominican has done a great job in that regard. I love the teacher. I didn't have an English teacher like that. I might have been a lit major. So keep learning. Keep studying. Watch each other. Get mentors. Read. Challenge yourself. Every year I share with my senior colleagues and our board the areas of focus, the areas I want to learn and get better in. Every year. I'm a little older than some of you, so you may find you have some ramps in front of you as well. I asked the colleagues who've joined the company, the millennial generation, to give me some time. I want to try and understand what they think about. And I have difficulty with this. They probably have difficulty with me too. But I'll share with you what we talk about. Because inevitably someone will ask me, what does it take to get ahead? The first thing I tell them is be passionate about what you're doing. If you're not, don't do it. Move on. Find something else. Second, distinguish yourself by volunteering for special assignments. These are learning moments. These are opportunities. Take advantage of them. Third, this is where it gets a little difficult for some of the millennials. I believe you should be turning the lights on in the morning and turning them off in the evening. Not everybody subscribes to that theory. But in doing so, it shows you care. It shows you're interested in investing. It shows you're willing to learn. It shows your colleagues that you're available to them to collaborate, to help each other. Because those colleagues, those new relationships are going to be as important to you in the years ahead as your friends here today are. Now, I want to pick up on a theme that President Symbolic mentioned. There's a responsibility that comes with your degree. I deeply feel this. Bring your faith, bring your values, bring your morals, bring your ethics wherever you go. You chose this school in part based on certain beliefs and faith. As you advance your career, you'll face challenges. You'll face issues where you have to make decisions. Always pursue the truth as you see it and do the right thing. The basic moral principles that Ohio Dominican has provided to you. St. Thomas Aquinas, to contemplate and to share with others the fruits of this contemplation. You heard that earlier. Contemplation means work. Sharing that. Just because something is new doesn't make it right. So make sure you keep your moral compass on. You know what doing the right thing is, and you certainly have great values coming from this school. Finally, I want to remind you, I believe it's very important to give back. Give back to the community. Give back to Ohio Dominican. To make the school, help the school get better for future generations. The same with the community. Find ways to do that. Volunteer, go on a board, donate your time, donate in other ways if you can. Help this great community here in Central Ohio and this great university continue to prosper, continue to grow, and do better. Now, you've proven that you can learn. You've proven that you can achieve goals. This is a day you worked for years. Some of you might have dreamt about it when you were growing up. Many of you have held several jobs working your way through college, just as I did. So for some, you're the first in your family to earn a degree. What a wonderful milestone that is. First in your family to earn a degree? Show of hands. Great. I was also the first. So today, this day of joy and recognition, I hope you'll again pause, celebrate your successes. Your ability to achieve a dream has been realized. Share it with your families. Share it with your friends. Begin this fantastic journey that you're on tomorrow. Enjoy this day. Good luck and Godspeed. Thank you.